Shawty got it from me, and money make it rain, and money make it rain. So power, my mind is ready to go.
A little press, some a little more than others, some a little more than others. Nigga, if you
I need a little nasty bitch, little ghetto ass fancy bitch. If you gon' keep teasing, you're down on your knees, and I feel a little antsy.
These niggas mad cause I'm on my way. I'm talking money, talking power, now that's on the way. I give a fuck.
Telling bars, I'm just aiming with a target at. And if you sitting on the throne, nigga, I show respect, but nonetheless, I must digress.
Cuando niño, a little Indian boy, he called me Miguelito. Even when I was 3, and my heart was Puerto Rico. I'm so proud to this day, yo sigo, now that was Benito.
from the club more and watching your girl.
Ellos ven lo que hago y tomen notas. Escucharon porque ya ahora estoy en todas. Soy el jefe.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy Philosophy King Denim. We back in it today, yo. Like I said, we back in into it for a new year, first interview of the year. You know what I'm saying? Our special guest today comes from hailing from Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, man, Miss COXX. Before we bring her out, we're gonna go ahead and let y'all experience her music real quick for the one time. This particular record is called Headboard. Miss COXX featuring Lil Durk. Let's get it.
Baby, grab that headboard, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go off no rough, steady land on me. Baby, grab that headboard, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go off no rough, steady land on me.
Don't be stingy with that meat, come drop that D on me. Love me good and keep me wet, baby, a certified freak. He choking and stroking, got me losing focus, and baby, I'm weak in the knees. Less to the floor, best to the ceiling. Ooh, he love when I scream. He love to top me, he keep it sloppy. Say it tastes just like ice cream. You living the real, you're not going crazy, no baby, I'm not in your dreams. One hand on your head, cause I'm tryna blast ya like I am the priest. And I am the one, and boy, there's no other nigga gon' bend when I leave.
Baby, grab that headboard, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go off no rough, steady land on me. Baby, grab that headboard, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go off no rough, steady land on me.
Feeling on my body, I'm tryna get naughty. Put my legs behind me, come just not inside me. Feelings getting hot, 400 degrees, woke Sabi. Super soaker squirt, make them yell like Ricky Bobby. Spit that. Lay it down, need about a pound. Baby, just take me to Pound Town. You can speed it up, you can slow it down. We can beat it up, we gon' wrap around. Speed out for the D. It's coming and I need it right now. Go run and just come lay that pipe down. Come lay that pipe down.
Baby, grab that headboard, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go off no rough, steady land on me. Baby, grab that headboard, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go off no rough, steady land on me.
Yo, fire, dope video already. What's going, Candy Rose? What's going down, Angel D. Herrera? Thanks for tapping in. Dope video, dope video. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go without further ado. We're gonna go ahead and bring her out. Miss COXX, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing this evening?
I am living the dream.
I know that's right. I know that's right. First of all, dope video. Thanks for coming on the show, by the way.
Thank
Could you
you.
tell
Thank you
us
for having me.
could you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about that record that we just ran?
Okay. So what's up, world? It's yours truly, Miss Cox. I am East Atlanta's finest. I rap, I act, um I do some of everything. I model, I cook, I'm a business owner for a couple different businesses. So, you know. And then the song Headboard definitely is a certified baby maker. You definitely play it to set the mood, set the vibe. For sure, it definitely is sexy. I'm gonna go ahead and put that disclaimer out that Miss Cox is not responsible for any babies that is made while listening to Headboard. But other than that, happy Headboard. Okay.
Already. So, how did you get the name Miss COXX? How'd you get that? How'd you go? Did somebody name you, or you came up with that?
So my actual birth last name is Cox. I actually was going by a different name a couple years ago, and it was like a name that we made up. It was like J Real Flow, J La Cox, different names that we was experimenting with. And I had a DJ friend of mine, and he was like, Miss Cox in the building, and I was like, why didn't I think of that? Like it was so simple, so easy, and it just had a ring to it because it's not MS or like, Mr. Miss Mrs. or whatever. It's Ms. Cox, which is still, I would say, is part of me, which I do feel like I give a mystique to myself. So that's why it's that Ms. instead of Miss. And then the Cox part, my regular last name ends in one X, but I added the second X because I feel like that is my artistry, which is a tightrope walker. Like it's fun, it's edgy, it's wild. You live in a dream. That's why when I say my name, I say MZCOXX triple X if you're nasty. Oh yeah, it's Cox time. So it's all fun to
Um,
it.
it's definitely catchy for sure, no doubt.
Yeah.
I think, and the visuals, everything, the treatment, the whole video was dope for sure.
Thank you
Um,
so much.
what is how to ask you this? Who is your major influencers coming up?
Honestly, my very first and top influence in this music industry as a whole, I always say that is Missy Elliott, just simply because I see myself deeper than just being an artist. Like, I write music. I don't really dance too much. I'll go ahead and say that, but I act and do other things. And I feel like Missy Elliott is not just an artist; she's an entertainer. Like from when she steps foot on stage, on camera, anything, like you're gonna be entertained by her. So she's definitely my number one. After that, I would say Lil Kim, Moni Love. Um, yeah, people like women like those in hip hop. Eve, I don't know how I forgot Eve. Those would be my tops in regards to women that have paved the way before me, for sure.
I feel that. I feel that. Overall, what is your overall message? What is your music trying to convey?
My music conveys that not even just women, but everybody as a whole should, don't be afraid to live life on the edge. I would definitely say that, which is what I do. Like when you see me out in clubs or out, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna bring that good positive energy. We're gonna be turning up. I'm known for having like a whole team of girls with me. So we all just, have a good time, but everybody's like a boss within their own right. I would say that. Like it's just not all girls that's like waiting on me. Most of my people that I hang around, they have their own jobs. They're their own bosses within their own right. They take care of their kids. They own their own homes and stuff like that. So everybody's a boss. I don't like just be like, oh, I hang around with bad bees. I don't know if I can curse on here or not, so I'm not going to. I don't hang out with bad bees. I keep the bad bosses with me. You know what I'm saying?
Already, I feel that. As far as your obstacle, like the major obstacles that you had to overcome? I know sometimes it's hard for a woman to be in the industry that you're in. What would
Yeah.
you say? What was your biggest obstacles?
Definitely what you just said, being a female in such a male dominated industry, just because I feel like that the outside world is so impactful and they just I don't know, they kind of discredit women as a whole when they're in the industry, and then don't let you be doing something great or winning awards and achievements and stuff like that, because if that's the case, then they just feel like you had to have slept your way to where you got to, and which whatever you accomplished. So I feel like that would be the biggest hardship, because I feel like it desensitizes the work ethic or the drive and what women can actually bring to the table.
Right, that's for real. I feel that, no doubt. How long have you been doing music?
Ooh, almost a decade.
Oh
Almost
wow.
a decade for sure. I wrote my very first verse when I was 10, but I didn't really start seriously performing and doing tours until later on. And so, yeah, from when I started doing tours and all of that, it's been almost a decade.
Word, word. Country boys in the building, man. Tap in with your boy. Um, Prayers go up to New Orleans, baby. Um,
Baby, period. I love New Orleans.
New Orleans. Um, but yeah, back to what I was saying. It's major. You know what I'm saying? I congratulate any woman that's putting in the work, putting in the time,
Yeah.
and it shows with your music. It shows that you've been doing it for a minute. You ain't just
Really? You think so?
yeah, for sure. You look very seasoned, for sure.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, no doubt, no doubt. So, have you done any big headline shows, like big shows? Like, what would be your biggest show that you've done?
Are you saying like recently or just throughout my whole career?
Your whole career.
Well, I did do the Scream tour with Michael Malden, Mindless Behavior, Diggy Simmons, and OMG Girls when I first started. That was like my first major tour that I did. After that, I did Atlanta's Caribbean Carnival, and I believe it was like 70,000 people or 50,000, somewhere between there. Um, I've done a tour after that, a 50 city tour after the Scream tour. And then this tour that I just finished up was just my promo tour. So, yeah, I mean, other than those,
That's a big accomplishment. 70,000 for sure.
yeah,
Do you have
Carnival
any
is
footage?
crazy.
Do you have any footage of that on YouTube or anything?
I believe I do. It's just not under Miss Cox. I believe it's under my other artistry, which is when I was 16, which is Super Tink. But it's definitely out there.
How do you say it?
Supertink.
Tink.
Yeah, like Tinkerbell.
Oh, Tink Tink. Poor little Tink
Yep,
Tink.
Super Tink.
All right. Is it under anything else? You said Carnival.
Yeah, it should be like Caribbean Carnival or something like that. I believe that's what it's under.
My bad, my bad. I'm just trying to Caribbean Carnival. I was just trying to run. I'm not gonna run it right now, but I was just trying to look it up real quick. Anyway, let's get back to it. As far as your biggest accomplishment, what would you say your biggest achievement would be?
Uh, Biggest achievement. Um, I guess now I would say being on 11 different radio stations in like 9 different states right now. I would say that that's a major accomplishment, because that's something that I've never done in my artistry, even in my youthful artistry. So being on so many different radio, like actual radio stations in people's cars, is kind of sometimes crazy to me. Like it's still surreal. People commenting on my page or be like, "Hey, I heard your song on the radio." I'm like, "What?" So I think
That's
that'll
what's
never get
up.
old.
That's what's up. And I see you're gaining traction overseas as well.
Yes, and I'm really, really happy about that. They played my song in Nairobi, Kenya the other day,
Mm,
and we got Thailand, Portugal, like different places. So I'm really excited about that, because that has been like one of my dreams, and it's on my bucket list as an artist, which is basically doing the overseas international tours. So once I can get overseas, I'm be like, yes, I mean, I feel like I've done some things now, but being overseas, like that's just one
Mm.
of my biggest goals. Just because I feel like my artistry is I make worldwide music. It's not just Atlanta, the southern region, or the United States. I feel like I can be anywhere. Spanish music, or just yeah.
Yes, it's dope to tap into any genre and be able to grow. Just not just like you said, just Atlanta
Yes,
worldwide. That's the goal, to be
yes,
worldwide. Atlanta is very. That would be my next question. How do you how do you separate yourself? Being Atlanta is so saturated. How do you separate? How do you stand out from everybody else?
um, I see what they doing and do the opposite. No, I run the other way. No, I would definitely say stay separate. I would say I stay separated because my music doesn't necessarily box me into just Atlanta. Like it's not just, oh, she's an Atlanta rapper. Even like I have siblings that live in Baltimore, Connecticut, like they're from up north. My whole family's from up north except for me. So I make sure that when I send them over music and when they hear it, they're not hearing like, typical Atlanta music. So they always is like, nah, you make music that can be anywhere, anybody could vibe to it. So that is what I enjoy doing. And then, like I said, not like the way that we've decided to market and promote has been doing the central regions around Atlanta and push back to Atlanta. So it's just been kind of we like I said, we do things kind of backwards, but it
Mhm.
works for me. Everything, what one person does may not work for you. So you just got to find your own lane and work it that way. So now since my name is like popping in Macon and Columbus, like the cities that is like an hour 45 minutes away from Atlanta. Now when you come to Atlanta, they're like, oh yeah, we already know what's going on. We already hit to it. Outside of me being from here and already knowing people.
No doubt, no doubt. So, like, where do you get your motivation from? Do you got a support team? How is your support system? Like, what keeps you motivated to keep coming up with hits?
I feel like I'm human at the end of the day. So, of course, not every day is going to be a good day, but at the same time, not every day is going to be a bad day. But I feel like what keeps me going is waking up knowing that I'm doing something that I actually love and have fun doing. I feel like once it no longer becomes fun or I no longer have the joy in doing it, then that will be a time where I may need to, step back, take a break, figure out what I really want to do or, anything like that. But it's like I know that this is the gift that God gave me, and I know this is what I should be doing. So it's fun to me. I think that would be my main thing is that I know that I'm living in my purpose. Outside of that, I do have a pretty strong support system, and I also make sure that my family is my team. So, for example, my sister is my assistant. My other sister is a camera woman at times. My best friends are my hype girls, dancers. They help me come up with my new content ideas. My manager, I've been knowing him since I was 16 years old when I did the tour. So I keep people that I am family with or have been knowing for a long time around me. And I think that would be the best thing. Just because they know me the most and they know me the best. Like even though I'll be smiling or whatever, they'll know that I'm, could be going through something mentally or anything like that. So keeping
That's
those
what.
people around me that keep me grounded and telling me like, hey, listen, get out of your head. Cause my sister will say that, like, you in your head. I can see that you in your head. Get out of your head. Get out of there. She's like, get out of there. Get out of there.
For sure, it's very important, I think, to have a well-oiled machine, and
Yeah.
to like you said, those days like you need a pick me up. Like, man,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. That's very important because mental going through something mentally, that it could be your worst downfall, your own
Yeah.
self destruct or whatnot. But for sure, with that being
I
said,
agree.
let's go ahead and check out your next video. You want to go ahead and announce that?
Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and announce. Go ahead. You know the
Go ahead, go ahead.
vibes.
Already.
All right. So, what's up? What's up? What is yours truly, Miss Cox, chopping it up with? The Epic Entertainment Group, and this is my single. Go ahead.
Yes, so let's get it. Philos Denim Show. Let's go.
Y'all here for the COXX experience.
How much you got?
I got it all.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
We here for the Miss COXX experience.
The Miss COXX experience?
Yeah, where the rich niggas at?
Is that a wife beater? Coming up.
Hello, ladies. Hello.
Hello, I like your manners, but where the fuck your clothes at?
Hey, Chucklehead, you get the tune?
Oh, yeah. It's COXX time.
You gon' rich nigga, got some money, tell him go get it. Bad bitch, spin it on me, baby, I'm with it. Ass fat, slim waist, I'm better, not pretty. All that broke talk, I'm about to cash.
And not the pennies. Go ahead, go ahead.
Ass bustin' out the Valentino, get my cash in a row. Talking bingo, shake that ass 7-Eleven, like casino. Roll that dice, don't think twice, talking cash, what's the price? Used to basic bitches, I'ma change your life. I'm by business, so I swipe. Think I'm tricking, bitch, I might be. Yeah, bitch, I might be.
Go ahead.
She twerk, she bad. He can't ever pass on her. She got all that ass on her. Just work, she with it. Bend over, she lit it. Go big Bob, what you gon' do? Hit the bed, baby, it go squeak, squeak.
Squeaky.
Legs to the wall, I let it leak, leak.
It's licking.
Call me Quill, now he go to sleep, sleep.
Sleepy.
He in love, he call me his little free.
She freaky.
Bend it over, pin me to the wall, and I go crazy.
Loco.
Make him lose his mind, and now he calling me his baby.
Hey, baby.
I can't be your baby, no, me driving nigga crazy. Thought I couldn't ride, and now he calling me Miss Crazy. Up and down and up and down and up and down, pogo.
Bounce it.
Baby, you the shit, hell yeah, cause I know so.
I know it.
I can have a team, but I look poppin', my shit solo.
Pop it.
I'm a million, then some, baby, I'm the combo.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
She twerk, she bad. He can't ever pass on her. She got all that ass on her. Just work, she with it. Bend over, she lit it. Go big Bob, what you gon' do?
Hey. Yeah, that was, oh my goodness. I done still got you on. That reminded me of just like a club banger, you know, everybody in the club, just good vibes.
Yep.
Man, that was dope. I like it. Could you tell us a little bit about that video?
So Go Ahead is literally what you just said. It's a fun record. It's definitely gonna get the ladies up, dancing, twerking, and vibing. Fellas is gonna rock to it because who don't like pretty women dancing, twerking, and vibing? I mean, like, and they can still vibe to it. And the hook is something that men could sing. Like, go ahead, she twerking, she bad. Like, I made it to where anybody could be saying it. So it wasn't just like I'm gonna bend it over. A man's not gonna say I'm gonna bend it over, but he'll be like, go ahead, she twerking, she bad.
Yeah, go ahead, for sure. I like it for sure. As far as your creative process, how do you approach a record? Do you already have something written, or do you have to have the beat and like, oh, I gotta check out the beat and then I'll go to? What is your creative process?
I mean, it honestly just depends really on the mood. I do a lot of my writing. I mean, maybe TMI, maybe not, in the shower, just because I feel like that's the only time where I get to actually like think and put things into play and emotion. I literally plan my day out, plan my outfits, write music, everything's in the shower. I even take showers when I'm bored. So I think it just comes naturally with that. And then from there, I'll tell my producer, like, hey, I got a song. I need you to do a beat. And I give him like a premise of the beat. And then we rock it out that way. Or sometimes he'll just be concepting and creating and be like, oh, I got a beat for you. And that's kind of what happened with Go Ahead. He was like, I got one for you. I'm like, what? And he's like, I got one. You need to come to the studio. Came to the studio like 2 days later, heard the beat, fell in love with it. And I wrote that song and knocked it out, recorded like an hour and a half, just because it's fun. Records to me are always the easiest record. You just, say whatever you're feeling versus a more conceptual type of record. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely dope. I was vibing to. I was backstage like, hey,
Yeah.
yeah, go,
Hey.
go, go already. Good stuff. As far as like advice, what would your advice be? Somebody that's coming up. You said you're in the 20s, right? Right, as of now.
Mm.
So what would you say for teenagers that's popping up like around when you started? What would your advice be to them?
Uh, hmm. Right now, my biggest advice would be stay consistent for sure, because I feel like consistency has been one of my biggest hangups as a whole. So I've been definitely working on my consistency. Stay true to yourself. Never feel like you got to sell yourself short for anybody, anything, anyone. If it's meant for you, it's going to be meant for you regardless. And the last thing I'm going to say, just because I moved to say this, I feel like you should never not put yourself first, and not saying it in a selfish way, but pay attention to if you feel like you're getting overstimulated or you need to take mental breaks and stuff like that. Like, don't be afraid to tell whoever's around you or tell your team, like, hey, I need a moment type of thing, because those moments do matter. You don't want to get overstimulated with anything. So that's what I do. I'm
Mm,
like, I need a day. Yeah, listen, turn my phones off on, like, not even do not disturb. I'll turn the phones off. Like, I'm taking a day. I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm well. I just need a mental break to charge it. That social battery could be very draining. So don't be afraid to take some time to yourself. Not saying fall off the
mm.
face of the earth. Let your people around you know like you're okay, but take that time. Even if it's not a whole day, an hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, meditate, do something for yourself in that course of feeling pouring into everyone else's cup. Because I feel like as artists or as entertainers in the industry, you have to constantly pour into other things. Being showing up as an artist, performing, doing interviews, all of those things, you have to show up and be ready to be pleasant and positive and pour into the next person. So make sure that you are spending some time of your day to pour into yourself.
100%, 100% for sure. Man, I gotta applaud that one for sure. Hey, are you sure you been there before? You sound like you got an old soul or something. I don't know. Man, you
I'm
just
listening. No, I'm only in my 20s. I'm just
right.
learning and navigating. I feel like I have been through a lot of life thus far. Not saying like, oh, I've arrived and I've just been through everything, but I definitely feel like I've been through a lot of life. I'm the baby in my family. Like, the smallest gap between me and my siblings, I want to say, is like 9 years. So everybody's older than, like, way older than me, type of thing. So
Mm,
I think just growing up around them and stuff like that, I think it's just they've definitely matured me outside of, even like I said, what I have been through in life. That has matured me as well. So I don't know. I kind of just go with the flow.
man, that's
But I
what's
definitely would say that I have an old soul for sure.
up. So, you just back there in the cut, just soaking up all the game.
Yeah,
Just
literally, like, just sitting there chilling, like, okay, now what you say? And I honestly, that's definitely the truth, because I'll talk to people that have been in the industry way before me. And, whether they were artists, whether they was managers, like, whatever they've done in the industry before me. And I'll just listen to them talk. I'll listen to situations, stories. I pay closer attention to their mess ups, just so I can kind of avoid the mess ups. But I'm a listener. Like, I'm a lover of knowledge. So even with
mm,
that being said, even outside of music, like, if I feel like you have some wisdom to you, I will just sit and just listen.
that's what's up for sure. I feel that though. As far as any like singles or albums, what have you put out? Body of work or singles? What's next for Miss Cox?
Whew. Next is the EP coming first quarter, so we're working on that. It's a 3-song EP entitled Three Piece. Of course, you could kind of guess where I'm going with it, but I'll go ahead and tell y'all. The first one is 3-piece. The second one is Here's Your Side. The next one is gonna be Can't Forget Your Biscuit, and then the last one is To Quench Your Thirst. So basically, it'll be in 4 parts, telling the story, of course, and each EP will be different. So the first one will be riding the same wave, similar to Go Ahead. The next one may be similar to Headboard. The next one may be, Heartbreak or anything like that. You just never really know what comes out of Miss COXX. So I'm definitely just going to say expect the unexpected as a whole. But definitely 4 EPs coming out next year.
For
and
sure.
a mixtape.
Already. So I'll make sure I'm gonna share the ish out of this and get your name out here on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Please, I appreciate you. Thank you. I need to come out there so we can rock
yeah,
out.
for sure, no doubt, no doubt. Like I said, I'll be following you. I just sent you a friend request, so I'll be following you and I'll tap in with you about 4 to 6 months.
Are you on Instagram too, or just Facebook?
I'm on both, on Facebook and as well as Instagram.
Okay.
I'll make sure I'll follow you. I'll tap in with you.
I'm way more active on Instagram. Don't tell my team that, but I'm way more active on Instagram.
Okay, yeah, I'll follow you on that though for sure.
Yes.
If you got any, we'll put your songs in the rotation. I got a top 10 of the week, and
Okay.
I'll definitely put it in rotation.
Great.
Yeah, man. Before we let you go, because I know you're a busy woman, could you let everybody know where they could find you, your IG, and all of that good stuff?
Yes. Y'all can follow me everywhere at Miss COXX. That's MZCOXX. Again, that's MZCOXX if you're nasty. Oh yeah, it's COXX time. But that is my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere that you can Google, anywhere that all platforms or anything is gonna be the same thing. Y'all can go to my website for exclusive tour dates. I have merch on there. Actually, if you subscribe to my website, we're giving you the link to my mixtape and my EP the night before it even comes out. So you'll get that exclusive. You'll get the real tea. So that make sure y'all go to my website. That's misscox.com.
Dope, for sure. And for those that missed it at the beginning, just in case you guys tapped in late, just let you know, after this interview is done, you can go back and watch it after a couple of minutes. But want to go ahead and announce the first video. We're going to play that one more time for the people that came in later, whatnot. Could you go ahead and announce this video, Headboard?
Okay. What's up? Where it's yours truly, Miss COXX, and this is my single, Headboard, featuring Lil Durk.
All right, let's get into it. Thank you, Miss COXX, for stopping by. I really appreciate
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
It was good vibing with you and get to know you about you and your journey. And like I said, in 4 to 6 months, I'll be checking back up on you.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Have a good night. God bless. This is Miss COXX, Headboard, featuring Lil Durk. Let's get it.
Hey, Chucklehead, you get the tune?
It's COXX.
Baby, grab that headboard, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go off no room, steady line on me. Baby, grab that headboard, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go off no room, steady line on me.
Don't be stingy with that meat, come drop that D on me. Love me good and keep me wet, baby, a certified freak. He choking and stroking, got me losing focus, and baby, I'm weak in the knees. Less to the floor, best to the ceiling. Ooh, he love when I scream. He love to top me, he keep it sloppy. Say it tastes just like ice cream. You live in the real, you're not going crazy, no baby, I'm not in your dreams. One hand on your head, cause I'm tryna blast ya like I am the priest. And I am the one, and boy, there's no other nigga gon' bend when I leave.
Baby, grab that headboard, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go off no room, steady line on me. Baby, grab that headboard, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go on no steady land on me.
Feeling on my body, I'm tryna get naughty. Put my legs behind me, come just not inside me. Feelings getting hot, 400 degrees, woke wasabi. Super soaker swear to make them get like Ricky Bobby. Lay it down, need about a pound. Baby, just take me to Pound Town. You can speed it up, we can slow it down. We can beat it up, we gon' wrap around. Speed down for the D. It's coming and I need it right now. Go run and just come lay that pipe down. Come lay that pipe down.
Baby, grab that head, boy, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go off no steady land on me. Baby, grab that head, boy, grabbing on your feet. I know that your head on, suck it with no teeth. You know it's a murder when I go underneath. Can't go off no steady land on me.
Thank you for watching EEG Media.